Olaf versus Mr. Higglesby. Olaf keeps the Intercontinental title. 4.5 star. Perfect in a Hell in the Cell. Sassy Molassie is your new champion in a 4.5 star classic. And it's still us in first place. What's going on, guys? My name is Matt and welcome back to the channel. So far, we are 5 weeks into Season 2 in the Mission Impossible MyGM series, and we have about 100,000 fan lead over second place Raw. Thanks to Shahir again for the comments from last video saying we don't want this series to get too stale and too easy, so I've decided to go ahead and add a few extra rules going forward in this series. The new money cap is now set at $1 million rather than 500K. I'll have a limit of 16 wrestlers I can use on the roster at one time, and I'm not allowed buying any more power cards. We will also be changing up the format of how these are done, and I won't be going every 5 weeks at a time. I'll be doing right now a complete season. So right now we'll be doing season 2, week 6, going all the way to WrestleMania. I won't be showing each how I make every single match card, but I will keep showing every week. And we'll see the results weekly, so don't worry there. It's just more, this is not Twitch, this is YouTube. Let's keep things rolling and keep things rolling. Let's go. So we keep going with this series. Keep putting those comments down below about what your favorite wrestlers to be entered in the raffle prize, and keep showing the love to this channel. Subscribe if you're not already subscribed, and like each video. It helps out a lot. Without any further ado, let's get in to this episode. So like I mentioned at the start of the episode, we are about 100,000 fans ahead of second place Raw, and we do have, I think, 2 GM trophies more than they have. Going checking in on the rules now, I mentioned that we can only have 16 people on the roster. That means I'm gonna have to cut these 2 here at the bottom, so you can only cut one per week. So that's the one now, and Stacked McSlack's kind of on the bench this week, and we'll cut him when we can next week. Sorry, bud. So week 6, this is what the match card is looking like. We have the women's tag team titles on the line in the opener, and the main event of John the Fish Herman versus Tim Burr for the WWE Universal Championship in an Extreme Rules match. So we'll go ahead, and as you can see there, we have the best show logistics possible. We'll always keep an eye on that, and I will let you know if I've played any power cards, which I have not this week. So jumping into it, if you find it strange here, we'll go ahead and sim the opener. Title match, hoping at least 3 stars. 2.5, probably should have switched over that second mid card then. If it's weird to have Red Monsoon cutting a promo, that's what he wanted, but hey, he cut it and it's +6, so we like that. Christina Fury versus Danielle Wallace, hope to get a rivalry started here. In a normal match just to avoid injury, okay, 2.5, so that actually won't affect the booking, so at least we'll get good. We have a new rivalry, excellent promo from Olaf. Sassy Molassie versus Sensational Starla, hopefully starting a new rivalry here. The new champ wins in a 3-star match, so I could have switched that with the opener, but that's okay. Mr. Higglesby gonna call out Nick Nosedive. And then in the main event, title on the line, Tim Burr versus John the Fish Herman. Tim Burr is new Universal Champion in a 4.5-star match. Love to see that. Over on Raw, they're going to have the tag team champions are in action, but no title on the line. The main event is Jimmy Uso versus Braun Strowman. NXT has the North American Championship on the line in a tables match in the opener, and then Ezekiel versus MVP in the main. Interesting choice. And then no promos for NXT 2.0. And then this doesn't look like a great show. I don't think that's going to be too good. This is coming from the guy with a 2.5-star opener, so I mean, fair to NXT 2.0, but they actually did have a worse show than us. So the criticism is valid. So a pretty good show. We got good booking. Raw had a pretty good show. If the watch out them catching up on us, because they would have gotten the amazing booking, which they did. But Gunther, 3-week injury, okay. And Jimmy Uso, 3-week injury, so they'll have to watch out for that. Show quality D, match card quality B, 30,000 fans for us. And we made 147,000, putting us at 642,000 over our cap. So we're looking good, and that won't be as much of an issue, I think, going forward, because we're not buying power cards anymore. I skipped too fast. I didn't see what Raw made, but we'll see. NXT 2.0, tough week. So Raw still sitting on the 1 Hall of Fame trophy, but they did gain a little bit, I think. it's still roughly 100,000 fans ahead of them. We are, so we're still looking good at the moment. Got a double cost applied on us from NXT. Quick note here we are going to cut stack big slack like we said, make 20 grand, and now the roster is at 16. That's the limit. I forgot I didn't show you the power cards that we have in our inventory at the moment. So we have 2 special promotion cards, which are absolutely massive, 2 free arena bookings, which are really good also, 1 GM superstar, and then we have a couple GM contracts. We still have our quick recovery, which is huge, and then a couple match cards, match power cards there, 1 veto star, free crew booking, free special effects, real steel. So those are the ones we have. The only way we can get power cards now is by completing commissioner goals, and you will see if I did that at the end of each week. So last week we didn't. I don't think we'll be able to do it again this week. But yeah, so just a little bit of housekeeping before advancing to the match card. Okay, so at week 7 we have the WWE Universal Championship on the line again, this time in the opener, and the main event is the WWE Women's Championship on the line between Starla and Molassie. Starla requested a main event spot, so I'm going to fulfill that promise to her. All show logistics are maxed out at the moment, and no power cards were used. Jumping into this show, will Tim Burr hold on to his newly won WWE Championship? It is in John the Fish Herman's match specialty, and Tim Burr still wins it. Another 4.5 star match. This is doing a really strong rating for us right now. We're gonna have a double promo, and it's gonna get to level 2, which is solid. Whitney Quaid's still recovering with some stamina issues. Christina Fury versus Danielle Wallace. This got us 2.5 star last week. If it does the same, it'll be great. It got it 3, so that's good, and it grows to level 2. We like that. We already know that's going to level 2. That's good. Tag team titles on the line again. I didn't realize that I paired the 2 sporty women jobbers together, and it's working out as they defend their title, and a 2.5 star match again, which is a little tough, but that's okay. Red Monsoon calls out the Intercontinental Champion Olaf, and that grows to level 2. And then in the main event, I'm expecting this to be at least 3.5 star. Be shocked if it wasn't at least that. 4 stars, so we're gonna get the amazing booking. Love to see that. Over on Raw, they got Jake the Snake versus Brock Lesnar. Wow, what a matchup. And the women's titles, tag team titles, are on the line in the main event in a normal match. Over on NXT, Kombucha, nice, against Big E for the North American title. Was that Kobe last week? Maybe I got my New Day members mixed up. And Gigi Dolan versus Stacy Keibler, newest member to the Hall of Fame, in the main event in Extreme Rules match. And over on NXT 2.0, no promos booked. Kane versus Logan Paul in a TLC in the opener. And Seth Rollins versus Johnny Gargano in the main event. So we had the best opener of the week, and NXT 2.0 had the best main event. But a pretty good week from us for sure. No injuries, good. A lot of rivalries. Every rivalry went up. That's amazing. We had 6 rivalries go to level 2 or higher. So that's perfect. Show quality was C, match card quality B. 43,000 fans, almost 44. And another good chunk of money earned. Over on Raw, they did 55,000 fans. Interesting. Maybe I'll look to do some charity promos. So we'll have to keep an eye on that. That's a big jump they just made. NXT Black and Gold only got 25,000 fans. Weaker showing from them. And NXT 2.0 with 33. So this is, special effects. I guess I did, what did I do? The commissioner goal for this, okay. So I was going to get it. I thought, it's true, because of their last match, Starla went up and I had my highest popular face and heel female fight each other this week. So that's great. Free special effects there. And yeah, so Raw climbed a little bit. They're almost 85,000 fans behind us. All right, so this week, this card is looking a little messy. We got the Intercontinental title on the line in the opener. All the matches are normal because we are really struggling right now with stamina. All the show logistics have been used, and again, no power cards have been used as well. So I'm a little nervous with how this is gonna go. I'm not sure. This should do pretty good. Rivalry level 2. Monsoon's popularity is not great, but a 3-star opener got that to level 3, so I like that. That boosted to level 3 as well. Christina Fury versus Jody Garcia. This is happening because these are the two women who had the highest stamina, and it still got a 2.5-star rating. I'm very happy with that. Bailey Slugger going to do a charity promo, getting us some fans. Mr. Higglesby versus Nick Nosedive, the first in-ring between these two. Mr. Higglesby wins in a 3-star match. Okay. That grows to level 2. We're happy to see this. This could get to level 3, and it does. So happy about that. And then in the main event, this was at level 2. Reaper versus Quaid. Quaid picks up the win, former champion, in a 3-star match. So very C-level show across the board. We're going to save some money on that, that's for sure, because everything was normal there and just a charity. So we'll see. Backstage brawl from Raw, so they're going to immediately get 10,000 on us. A little worried about that. That's the main takeaway for sure. Big E versus MVP in the main event. And then a couple of triple threat Extreme Rules. That's, again, kind of a questionable show from NXT Black and Gold. We'll see. And again, no promos from NXT 2.0. I have to check to see if they're strapped for money, because I don't know why they're not doing that. But wow, I guess a good week for me to have an off show, because apparently everybody had an off show. I wanted to check NXT. I'll see that on the next slide. Yeah, C, match card quality, show quality C for 32,000. Not the best week, but again, we're making some good money still. But that is important, because this level 3 logistics are coming up very soon. So that is good. We'll see what Raw got, because this, again, we'll have to add 10,000. So again, they made another 15,000 jump on us. They're around 200 grand. NXT Black and Gold, 40,000 fans. That's all right. And over on NXT 2.0, they're not really that strapped for cash. I don't know why they're not using their promo slots. Again, I'm playing on hard everything, so this I can't explain it this time. I guess Kurt Angle just hates promos. So here we are at the Go Home show. Again, this stamina is really affecting this roster, and badly. I think I'll have to play the Tyler Breeze power card after the PLE for sure. But for now, we'll just see it. Nick Nosedive is in the main event. That's what he requested. And then we have a couple matches here that are kind of just filling for the lack of stamina that this roster has. Again, no power cards have been used this week. And we're not going to get Triple H's commissioner goal of resting the female tag champions. We don't have the roster size for that. So going into this show, this match got us a solid rating last week in a normal match. So I decided to add a TLC to it and see. I think this should get us at least 3.5. Then by that logic, 3.5, definitely take that. Charity from John the Fish Herman. Get us some extra fans. Boost his popularity a little bit, I think. Billy Slugger versus Carolina Reaper with Whitney Quaid run-in. Gives Billy Slugger the win in an okay 2.5. I'm hoping that both these mid-cards are 2.5. So we'll see. That gets to level 4, which is good. Sammy Vortex versus Kerry Rush. This actually has a singles rivalry as well. And Sammy Vortex picks up the win in a 2.5-star match. Okay, I think those two might be my two lowest popularity wrestlers on this roster. Red Monsoon cuts a good promo on Olaf, so that'll be at level 4 for the PLE. And Mr. Higglesby versus Nick Nosedive in Extreme Rules main event. Higglesby, his stamina is low, so I don't think this will get paid off of the PLE, and will kind of be the leading rivalry going forward to the next one. Higglesby picks up a win in a 3-star match. So again, very not the best week for us. But hopefully that's followed up by weak shows by Raw, NXT, and NXT 2.0. Raw went pretty heavy on the triple threats in the both opener and the main, but using some pretty big names. It's Kombucha versus Big E. Kombucha is now the North American champion, so good for him, and women's tag titles are on the line in the main event. And over on NXT 2.0, you have a backstage brawl of Johnny Gargano versus Seth Rollins. A lot of belts in that match, and a main event triple threat match with Omos, Sami Zayn, and Shinsuke Nakamura. That one I'm not sure will do great. In my face, NXT 2.0 had a really good week. Raw had a really good week, actually. Yeah, I might be a little nervous here. So, no rivalries grew, so that is a bit annoying. Except this got to level 4, and so did that. So that's this. These two here, we have the women's title that's at rivalry 3, and we have the universal rivalry at 4 as well. So we're looking okay for the PLE. Here are the viewership numbers here, 34,000. Again, not great, but whatever, it'll do. We're looking good for money, so that's nice because we're about to spend 100 grand on a logistics upgrade. Raw got another 50,000 fans, so I have to take a look at this. They're gonna get pretty close. NXT Black and Gold 45,000, and they're looking actually pretty okay for money as well. NXT 2.0 41,000, and all right for money. So let's take a closer look here. Yeah, Raw is almost 50,000 fans behind us, so we'll have to keep an eye out on that. But again, I don't know what Xavier Woods is doing to only have one trophy at this point. We're getting the sold out card played on us from Adam Pearce. Joke's on him, we're not buying any power cards anymore, so that's a wasted card. Mr. Higglesby, my contract up at the end of the week, gotta keep him around. 261K. Well, we're not spending money on power cards, but that is a lot. Holy smokes, Mr. Higglesby, I'm gonna say yes to him. Hopefully it's not the same thing with Sammy Vortex. 112, and this better be adding 10 weeks at least. Say seems reasonable, she'll be happy. Power cards are more expensive, fine. I've had enough of this crap. Working at SmackDown has been a complete joke. Okay, how much are you asking for? 100 grand. Okay, I guess good thing we had some money saved up because this is going all to the wrestlers right now. So major increase there. That loser Whitney attacked me, and yes, you can have your rematch, Carolina Reaper. Before getting to the Survivor Series card, we're just going to take a look. This is the logistics special effects boost we can get for 100 grand. Go ahead and pay for that now, so just you guys see it's been locked in. So for the Survivor Series match card, this is what it's looking like. It's going to be Extreme Rules opener for the WWE SmackDown Women's Championship. That will get us a commissioner goal. Triple H wanted to see an Extreme Rules match. Got a couple normal match in the mid card, a last man standing match for the Intercontinental Championship, and John the Fish Herman and Tim Burr's rivalry comes to an end in a submission match for the Universal Championship. No power cards were played. I'll also mention that. So let's get into this. Sassy Molassie, can she retain her title? She can't. We have a new champion in Sensational Starla and a 4.5 star classic there. Love to see it. Nick Nosedive just doing some self-promotion. We have normal mid-card match. Again, stamina bad. Hopefully there's no injury for Whitney Quaid. Carolina Reaper wins in a 4-star match. Love to see that in just a normal, so that's great. Joey Garcia doing self-promo as well. She gets +6, so that's good for her. Christina Fury versus Danielle Wallace. This coming to an end, and Fury is the winner in an amazing 4-star match. My local talent / jobbers have come a long way, haven't they? Carrie Rush doing a charity promo because her promo is 1, so I just knew I wanted to get some fans there. Intercontinental Championship on the line. Olaf defends his title in an amazing 4-star match. This is lining up to be a very good card. Billy Slugger, yeah, got extra charity there. And Tim Burr versus John the Fish Herman. Who will win the submission match? It's Tim Burr. Ends that rivalry in a 4.5 star. This is a perfect show. I mean, obviously we're missing a couple 5-star matches, but 4.5 star opener, 4.5 star classic, 4 all in the middle. That's pretty solid. So Raw here has no promos at all, and a backstage brawl in the main event for the WWE WWE Championship. Gonna go over to NXT. Okay, they've used all their promo slots. Falls Count Anywhere, couple, and then a backstage brawl as well in their main event. And over on NXT 2.0, nothing is booked promo-wise, and Nakamura versus Seth Rollins, normal match, no title in line. Very interesting choice for NXT 2.0. So yeah, we had a really strong card. What is on NXT Black and Gold that got that 5-star in the middle? Falls Count Anywhere between Rhea Ripley and Brie Bella that gave her a 5-week injury, but it got her a 5-star match. Too bad it wasn't in the main event. Yeah, so I think we're the only one that, oh my god, NXT 2.0 with 1.5. Yikes, that is brutal. Okay, anyway, you just gotta focus on us. Match card quality B, show quality C. 141,000 fans like to see that, and only made $71,000. It was an expensive show. And good thing we'd saved up basically all that money, because yeah, as you can see there, we spent $500,000 on just retaining some wrestler contracts. So we needed that. Raw, not a great show, I don't think. 120, yeah. So we basically just kept the gap that we had on them at the start of this episode. Over at NXT Black and Gold, wow, 180,000. So they might be creeping up behind us. So we'll check that. And NXT 2.0, 84,000 for a PLE. That's not great. So we did a season challenge. I wasn't even focusing on that, and we got one. So we're at 4 now, and we got an injury rehab 3. That was for the commissioner goal, and I think I skipped over. And there, yeah, this is the one for the season challenge for everyone we did, and that could be very useful for us. So we are in first place with 4 GM trophies, which is pretty crazy. We are not that much ahead of Raw as I thought, but so we're about 60,000 ahead of them, and almost exactly 100,000 ahead of NXT Black and Gold. Getting a double. Adam Pearce really raining down on us this season so far, with another double cost applied to us. And we're gonna have to take a look at more contracts we're gonna be paying here. 100K for Carrie, sure. Basically, all our money is going to the contracts. Sure thing, Carrie. Okay, so she's happy. Tim Burr, he's gonna ask for a boatload of cash, and he doesn't. So I can easily make that. Why did Mr. Higglesby want so much? He should have said no. Something's come up. Match will be double. We know that. Again, Kurt Angle, just my biggest fan. Thanks, Kurt. I think you should put me in a match with Olaf. Trust me on that. That rivalry just came to an end, so I'm not sure what I want to do with that. I could make it a tag match though, so I'm gonna say that sounds like a great idea, and hopefully be able to fulfill that. I'm not happy losing my strap last week. Yikes, this is interesting because Carolina Reaper wants to be the next in line for a title shot, and I think she has to get it this week too. Sorry, Sassy, it's not my plans. I do have a GM, the GM player, whatever the power card is that makes people happy again. So let's hold on here. Let's check a shakeup. Wow, I mean, I don't even think I need to think twice about this. All your superstars gain 40 stamina. Let's just go ahead and press that because that's the easy one and definitely something that was in need. This week I will be using a power card because of that double cost that Adam Pearce played on me. I'm going to play a free booking that should help me save a little bit of money for this week. So this is the card we're looking at for week 11. We got the women's tag team title in the opener. Just a title match, normal match, that's fine. The submission match costing $70,000, so I need to end that so I can start something with Nick Nosedive and Tim Burr over the Universal Championship. And Sensational Starla is taking on Carolina Reaper for the title, so she's getting her title match. I will be getting a power card from Triple H because he said he wanted Sassy Molassie to cut a promo, so there she is cutting a charity spot. So again, we spent quite a bit of money in the last 2 weeks. We're back down to 1.4 million, so we only have 400,000 to spend here. And this card was a little expensive, again, because of the double cost. We have new champions in Sammy Vortex and Jody Garcia, 3.5-star opener, that's good. This got to level 2, so the double call out worked. We'll see what this submission match gets. I didn't think it would get too much. It's level 2 rivalry, and it gets 3.5, so it doesn't overshadow the opener, which is good. We know this went to level 2. That's starting up an old rivalry again from season 1. We got the John the Fish Hermit and Olaf Ostrowski versus Timber and Red Monsoon. This will make Red happy because he wanted to face Olaf again, but their rivalry just ended, so didn't want to do that. But the tag match gets around that little loophole, so I think he will be happy with that. And he loses. So, a 2-star match. Okay, good. And the rivalry doesn't start. I didn't want a rivalry start there. That's fine. Sassy Molassie gets us 5,000 fans. And in the main event, it's an Extreme Rules match. Carolina Reaper versus Sensational Starla. Already putting her newly won title on the line. And she's already lost it. That did start a new rivalry, which is good. So, don't worry, Starla. You'll have another chance at this at the next PLE. Over on Raw, it's still Becky versus Charlotte. Very interesting. And then Ali Brawler is in the main event of Raw, so good for her. Hopefully that's a good match. We still love Ali Brawler. I'm going to try to get her back next season. Big E versus Kombucha. That's still ongoing. Big E's popularity is 100. And I guess I'll have to take a look to see if that main event of Ezekiel versus MVP is doing well, because they're at it again. Over on NXT 2.0, it's again no promos booked and very interesting styles clashes up against each other. So yeah, NXT 2.0, very interesting card. NXT Black and Gold, good stuff. So yeah, this is only getting, it's 3.0 stars. It's a tables match. It was level 2 rivalry. I feel that's a bit on the small side, but that's okay. How did Raw's main event do? They don't have a rivalry, so I don't know. The backstage brawl, so that'll get them some fans. But overall, I think we tied NXT Black and Gold for the best show. Good week for just kind of throwing things together. Kind of have my hands tied. 38,000 fans for us. Made 134, so now we're back to a little bit of a cushion for our budget. Show quality, match card quality C. 30,000 fans for Raw, so we outdid them this week, which is good. They look like they're making money, so maybe that could be interesting. NXT 2.0, sorry, NXT Black and Gold 40,000 and NXT 2.0 with 32, so they're still trailing behind. Got a superstar training, which we might look to use. Who can I play this on that isn't in a rivalry at the moment? I guess I could do that for Tim Burr. We'll see. We do have a 70,000 fan lead over Raw now, and over 100,000 over NXT Black and Gold. And Raw got their second trophy, so good for them. And now we're still far in the clear with 4 trophies. Okay, we could be looking for some money here again. Billy Slugger, whose popularity is 80, is looking for... Oh my goodness. I can't just let her walk though, can I? She did just lose the tag team titles. This is a big decision. Oh, okay, good. I actually already have I have to play that power card. I already have the authorization. Okay, so wow. Okay, it's yeah. So Carolina Reaper should be happy with me. Yeah, moderate increase like that. Red Monsoon asked for that match last week, and now he's saying he's having nothing but losses. Yeah, we can find you a new opponent, Red. So looking over here to the superstar training, we can only play 1 power card a week, and technically I just used it on who was it? It was Billy Slugger. So I just wanted to see who can be used for this, and I think I'm going to use it on Nick Nosedive next week, because the other 3 who are available for it still have minimum 9 weeks on their contract. So that will almost get me to WrestleMania before it starts costing me money, but next week I'll be using that on Nick Nosedive. All right, so at week 12, we have Billy Slugger, after getting that little extension to her contract, is in a match to regain her WWE Women's Tag Team titles in a tables match in the opener. And in the main event, we have Whitney Quaid versus Danielle Wallace in a backstage brawl, because that is what the commissioner wanted. Nick Nosedive's in a match this week, because he will be out of action for the next 2 after that superstar training next week. And we have all the logistics best as possible, and the double call out between Starla and Reaper. So jumping in here, let's see what we can muster from this. I think this should get us a pretty good match rating. Tables match, title match. The Sporty Chicks, maybe that's what their tag team name will be going forward. 4-star match, regain their title. Will this double up? It does. That's going to level 3. I was told to experiment with more triple threat and fatal 4-ways down in the comments, so I'm going to try. I still don't know what I'm doing with these and how to get good match ratings out of this, but let's see. 2-star, so I still don't know what I'm doing. We know that's at 3. Nick Nosedive versus Tim Burr. I hope this goes to level 1 rivalry, which it doesn't, and it was 2-star, so that is a bit annoying. That went to level 1, so that's good. And then the main event here, Whitney Quaid versus Danielle Wallace, backstage brawl. Danielle Wallace takes it in a 4-star match. So mid-card struggled, opener and main were good, and I think that should still get us amazing booking. Ali Brawler versus Cindy Fluff, and then a main event triple threat on Raw. Over on NXT Black and Gold, no promos used, but Montez Ford, the double champion, puts his NXT championship on the line in a Hell in the Cell match. Very interesting. Okay, and then NXT 2.0 has Bobby Lashley versus Rey Mysterio in the opener, and Nakamura versus Sami Zayn in the main event. Are both those guys faces? We'll have to see. NXT 2.0 again, kind of questionable booking. But it got 3 stars, so I don't think... Can I go here and see? Oh no, Sami Zayn is a heel, but that is stale and that stuff. So, all right. Like I said, we had a good opener, good main event, mid-cards or whatever, but nothing really you can do there. That got to level 3, so that is good. We can pay that one off at the PLE. And how important was that shake-up card? That was a huge saving grace for us. I think next series, I do, to make it a little bit harder, I'm going to turn that off. Because, again, we would have been in much more trouble without that shake-up card. Show quality C, match card quality B, 37,000 fans, and $85,000 made. Raw, they got 35. We did the backstage brawl, so we're gonna gain a little bit on them. NXT Black and Gold, 40,000, and NXT 2.0, 31,000. So we got the free advertising booking from the commissioner goal, and we're still looking pretty solid. So like we mentioned, we're gonna go ahead and play the one superstar trading power card that we have, and we'll do it on Nick Nosedive because he'll be the one asking for money next. So he will be out of action for 2 weeks, I think it is, and but at least he's now permanently on the squad. So here we go at show 13. We have a couple normal matches that I think will do well because the rivalry is so high. We got Timber calling out Nosedive while he's away, and the double call out from Wallace and Quaid, and as well as an Intercontinental title matchup in the main event, an Extreme Rules match. Again, all show logistics are maxed out, just confirming that again. So in the main event, it's Carolina Reaper versus Sensational Starla. Reaper's popularity is now at 100, so that's fantastic. Title was not on the line here, but Starla picked up the win. The rivalry did not increase though, which is annoying. No rivalry created there from Timber. That's also annoying. Christina Fury versus Sassy Molassie. Molassie picks up the win. That moves to level 2, so that is good. Will this double promo work? It does. So this is now level 4, which is huge. That should give us a big boost for the go home show to SummerSlam. Red Monsoon versus John the Fish Herman. Monsoon cannot buy a win. 2.5 stars, so I sort of switched the mid cards around. We know this is already at level 4, so that's good. And in the main event, Higglesby versus Olaf Ostrowski. Higglesby asked me for a title match, and you know what? I said no, but then I wonder if this would have counted. Anyways, I hope he's happy. And we have a new champion too in Mr. Higglesby, who is now the Intercontinental Champion. Over on Raw, backstage brawl, so Raw will be getting 10,000 fans. And Cindy Fluff finds herself in the main event, and Ignition versus Ali Brawler. So Raw running back one of our rivals we did last season. Over on NXT Black and Gold, no promos used. Big E versus Kombucha for the title yet again, and Farouk versus Montez Ford in the main event in a backstage brawl. And then over on NXT 2.0, we have the TLC match of the rivalry that won't seem to end, and then Logan Paul versus Drew McIntyre in that. It's a Hell in a Cell. So that might be a pretty solid matchup, honestly. I know that their types match up. Yeah, Black and Gold, really good opener. Kind of fell off there at the end. But 2.0 with the 4-star main event, 3.5-star opener, just like us. So pretty evenly matched card all around. Raw will get the amazing booking, so we'll have to watch out to see how much they climb on us. 32,000 fans and 160,000. That's a big week for money for us. So that is good. Raw did 45,000 plus another 10 for the backstage brawl, 34 from Black and Gold, and 45 from NXT 2.0. We are in the lead by a good... oh no, so Raw now moved into second. I didn't even see that. So NXT Black and Gold has bumped down to third. And Raw are now within striking distance of just under 60,000 fans behind us. So this is what the Go Home show looks like for SummerSlam. We have a TLC for the Intercontinental Championship match in the opener. That should be interesting. It's both their match specialties, so that I'm hoping for a good result. And then an Extreme Rules match has the Women's Tag Team Championships on the line. Red Monsoon did come to me asking for a main event spot. I said yes, and then there's no way I can do anything that he would get better than any of the other 3 matches we had on the card. So hopefully he's not too upset with me. Show logistics are all maxed out to the best they can be, and we did not use a power card this week. So looking at the opener, I'm expecting big things. At least 4.5 stars. If it's both their match specialty, 4.5 stars to start a rivalry, pretty solid. Olaf did ask for his a shot at his belt back, and we gave it to him. Unfortunately, he lost it, so at least he won't be mad at us. This got to level 4, so that is good. Red Monsoon versus John the Fish. The Fish wins. Monsoon can't buy it here. 3.5 star, so that's not even that bad. Maybe he didn't deserve the main event slot. This double promo did work, and it got to level 4 as well. Whitney Quaid versus Daniel Wallace. Quaid's stamina is not the best, so we left that a normal match so she can still have a match at the PLE. And in the main event, dude, this is looking like a really good card, especially for a go-home show. Again, the new champions, 4-star main event, and that's at level 4 as well. This PLE is going to do wonders for us, I think. Randy Orton versus Karrion Kross. That's an okay matchup. Gunther, Kevin Owens, and Edge in a triple threat in the main event. That's actually a pretty solid matchup. In real life, at least. I'm not sure how triple threats work. Jake the Snake versus Angelo Dawkins versus AJ Styles. Triple threat for NXT. And again, that Ezekiel MVP rivalry, they'll run it back again. We'll see how that does for them. And NXT 2.0, again, not using promo slots. I don't know why that Kurt Angle does not want to win in MyGM, but he tries his best not to. So we had the best opener and tied for the best main event, so that is solid. This should lead us to having a very, very solid week. 46, almost 47,000 fans. That is huge. And we made 137,000, so that's good. Which I guess we'll need again when all those wrestlers come asking for new contracts. Raw 43,000, so not as big of a gap as I thought I had. And they did something. They went from having some pretty solid cash, I think, to being 300,000. So don't know what they did. NXT NXT Black and Gold 31 and 2.0 29. Yeah, that's not the best card from them. Oh yes, sorry, that TLC also got us the commissioner goal, which was have a TLC. Pretty self-explanatory. Let's get ready for the pay-per-view. Again, another wasted power card played on SmackDown because they don't know we're not buying power cards anymore. So sold out means absolutely nothing to us. It's week 15, so that means we also have a new piece of logistics to purchase here, and it's level 3 for advertisement. That's going to be 100 grand for us, but just want to show that buy, and we're going to go ahead and adjust it. We can jump right into it actually, because we did not play any power cards again this week. We have Steel Cage opener and main event for the 2 highest women's feud, which is Reaper versus Starla in the main event for the women's title, and Steel Cage Danielle Walls versus Whitney Quaid. I'm a little bit worried about Whitney Quaid's stamina after this, but their popularity is, I think, 196. So it's like they cannot not be the opener. And then we have a couple callouts happening for Nosedive and Burr and Hagglesby and Olaf. So we'll jump into this show. I'm expecting, again, some pretty good... The 2 mid-card match normals. The Red Monsoon Fisherman might not be the best, but the rest of the card, I would not be surprised if everything else was over 4 stars. So we'll get this going. It's actually 99 popularity and 100 for Danielle and Whitney Quaid. That gets us a 5-star match. That's fantastic. Will this go to 2? It does, so that's good after a couple of weeks of being stagnant there. Red Monsoon versus John the Fisherman. Red Monsoon picks up a win in a 4-star match. Honestly, I wasn't sure how that would go, but good for him. We already know this is level 2. That's good. Christina Fury versus Sassy Molassie. Again, if this gets a 4-star as well, very happy with that. Rivalry complete. Good. This rivalry will be complete. Sorry, I'm getting ahead of myself here. Mr. Higglesby calls out Olaf, and that did work as a double jump as well, because that will be at level 3. This is what I was getting at. This rivalry will end, so we will need a new tag team to come together for whoever are the winners here. Can the heels hang on? They can't. So the tag team title has been kind of traded back and forth. That was in a TLC match, 4.5-star classic. Love that. And the Sporty Chicks come out on top as tag team champions. And then in the main event, if that first one got 5-star, I kind of have to assume this one will get 5-star as well. 93 popularity, 94 popularity for a title match as well. And I'm not sure if I mentioned already, but the steel cage was the PLE bonus match. So this card will cost a little bit of money there, but look at that. Sensational Starla regains her title back and in a 5-star match. Really, really good card by our jobbers. So over on Raw, we have the Usos going for the tag team titles. That's kind of cool. That normal WWE Championship match between John Cena and Akira Tozawa. Okay. And then Cindy Fluff has a chance to become a women's tag team champion in the main event. Over on NXT Black and Gold, this is finally going to end, so that's good. And then Nikki ASH taking on Rhea Ripley in the main. Everything is normal except that opener, which is Backstage Brawl. Interesting choice. And then over on 2.0, we got Drew versus Logan Paul in a tables match. And that seems to be the match of the choice here for 2.0. It's 3 table match on the card there. So we'll see. We got, yeah, look at what happened on Black and Gold have a 1.5-star match. That's interesting. And that's usually a really good feud too. I can't believe that got a 1.5. But no, a really good show from us. 5 for 4.5, 5. I think that's a perfect booking curve. NXT Black and Gold kind of laid off in the main event. That show just got worse and worse and worse. Raw will have amazing booking. They just had kind of a little bit of a stinker in their second mid-card match, which was Alley Brawler versus Ignition. You don't like to see that. But again, another big performance. We also got our match card quality A, which is great. And we also got 158,000 fans, and the 55,000 I kind of expected because of the 2 steel cage matches and TLC. So that is good. We're still basically $900,000 over our self-imposed cap. We got 30,000 fans over Raw, so love to see that. NXT Black and Gold, that's not great. And 2.0 rebounded from their 84,000 fan gain from last PLE. So this is what did I do here? Oh, that's just a season award, or a season power card, so that's good. And as well as this complete season challenge. Great. We are 90,000 fans back ahead of Raw and closing in on 200,000 over Black and Gold. So that's pretty solid. Okay, this is the first time I've had this card played against me. Best Friends Forever. Select an opposing brand and reduce 2 of their rivalries by 1 level. Adam Pearce, settle down, buddy. All right, can you just calm down? I wonder, I had I had 2 that were at level 2, so that's kind of annoying, Adam Pearce. And then Billy Slugger, okay, we're gonna have to do this again. How much does she want? I think if I sign her now, this should be 222 should be for 10 weeks, and that will take her to the end of this season. So I'm gonna go ahead and say yeah. Even though it's big, we do have the money for it, so we might as well. This is what I was a little nervous about. I forgot that Danielle Wallace wanted to team with Carolina Reaper, so that is a little bit annoying. Okay, so major decrease to her morale. I might play that power card we have. Just one sec. Hey boss, I have a proposition for you. Let's do a little partnership. You got yourself a deal, Higglesby. And here we are again, the shakeups. Okay, All Out War. Tag team rivals have a chance to gain 2 levels instead of 1. That's interesting. Generous Commissioner. Whenever you complete a Commissioner goal, you have a chance of earning an extra random power card. Okay. The Ultimate GM interface costs twice as much, lowers the morale of the suitors are being run in against, and increases the popularity of the stars in the match. I don't want morale going down. And even though this probably does seem like the one to go with, it's just kind of I gotta try to stop taking these shake-up cards that are making me dominate. I'm gonna go All Out War. I'm gonna take a bronze card here and go with tag team rivals have a chance to gain 2 levels instead of 1. Week 16 in Seattle, Washington has the tables match opener between the Fish Herman and Red Monsoon. And there's a tables match in the main event as well for the WWE Universal Championship between Tim Burr and Nick Nosedive. We're going to try to have Carolina Reaper and Sassy Molassie challenge for those women's tag team championships. Just not yet. We're just going to try to start the feud. And then we have the two most popular ladies on the roster, I believe, in Starla and Wallace taking on each other there in the double callouts. So I think this should be pretty solid. Looking to continue to build here. John the Fish Herman versus Red Monsoon. This, I think, should take it to level 4 rivalry and a 4-star opener, which is great. Hopefully this grows to 2. It does, so that's also very solid. This match, I was wondering if I did do it as a title match. I wasn't sure if it would outdo the opener. But, okay, Champions Contenders match, we'll call it. And it went from level 1 to level 2, so there's the bronze power card right off the bat. That's very solid. I'm going to start this one here, Jody Garcia versus Whitney Quaid. Just a little normal match. We don't want Whitney getting injured. It did start a rivalry, so that's good. Got Christina Fury cutting a promo here. Excellent promo. She should be around 90 popularity now, which is very good. And then main event time. Title match, table match. Tim Burr retains his title. An amazing 4-star match, putting that to level rivalry level 2 because of that power card from Adam Pearce. But again, still it paid off. We're gonna get amazing booking. So I guess the Usos didn't win the tag team titles. This is a very messy show. I don't know what's gonna get Raw. And Ezekiel and MVP still just going at it. I don't know what is happening with that, if that's a glitch or whatever. And then NXT 2.0, not using any promos. Only 8 people used. Maybe they're just running low on roster, on healthy roster. I don't know about that, but we'll call it there. We had the best opener and tied for best main, so we're gonna get the only one that has amazing booking. That one's level 4. Any injuries? No. It says 2, so hopefully that's not a glitch like we had in season 1. But again, 40,000 fans basically, $170,000 total budget, so that's good. We're still $800,000 in the clear. Raw 30,000, kind of weak from them. 30,000 from NXT Black Gold and 26,000 from NXT 2.0. So there we are again, almost back to our 100,000 fan lead over Raw. Okay, week 17, we had the commissioner goal of book a steel cage match, which we have done. It is the main event of Sammy Vortex and Christina Fury. Christina Fury wanted a main event slot, so hopefully she can carry Sammy Vortex here to a good match, as it is Christina Fury's match specialty. So we'll see with that. We have a couple level 3 rivalries in the mid-card in normal matches, and then as well as another level 3 in the opener for the Intercontinental title, with a run-in from Tyler Breeze for Mr. Higglesby. So we'll see how that affects that match. Whoops, go ahead and simulate that. Tyler Breeze interference for Higglesby gives Higglesby the win in a 4-star match, moving that to level 4, so that is good. Got a double promo call out here. That grows level 3, so that's doing its job. 2 level 100 popularity wrestlers up against each other in a great 3.5-star match. That's normal, no title on the line. That's looking promising for the next PLE. We knew that went to level 3. John the Fish Herman versus Red Monsoon. I think this will be getting close to level 4. Ooh, no rivalry boost though, so that's okay. They're still at 3, I think. Nick Nosedive puts his rivalry with Tim Burr to level 3. And Sammy Vortex versus Christina Fury. This is nothing except a steel cage match, no rivalry, nothing. So we'll see. Christina Fury wins in a 4-star match, and that grew to level 2 as well, so that got the steel cage boost. We are getting super lucky with these double rivalry boosts right now. John Cena versus Akira Tozawa. The popularity is very skewed there, and every match here is normal, so I think we're gonna handily beat Raw again. Big E versus Ted DiBiase, okay. And then Kombucha and Adrian Buck in their main event. Shout out to them from last season. And then NXT 2.0, again, only using 8 wrestlers on their show, no promo, no nothing. So again, we very good show from us. Raw got amazing booking as well. And NXT 2.0 had the match of the week actually in their main event for the North American title. So I just want to check to see here. Again, level 2, good. That didn't go anywhere. That's 3. That's 3. I think we're building one too many for the PLE. I'm gonna hold on this one, I think, for now. I'm gonna hold off on that because I think I'm building one too many. We got 39,000 fans and $145,000. That is good. Raw 42,000, so not that far behind. NXT Black and Gold 44,000, okay. And NXT 2.0 34,000. They're basically pretty much done. There's our free crew booking for the commissioner goal. NXT 2.0 are 500,000 fans behind us already at this stage. NXT Black and Gold got their 3rd trophy, so they leap back ahead of Raw, even though they are 50,000, 70,000 fans behind them, and we are 90,000 fans ahead of Raw. Adam Pearce, again, I'd love to know how many times. I'll have to count this maybe after the show, but again, another double cost played from Adam Pearce on us. And yeah, okay, so listen, that's it. Double cost. Mr. Higglesby is happy about the interference. Oh, he wasn't even happy about the interference. That's annoying. And even though Olaf Ostrowski had someone run on him, he's not mad, so that's fine. Oh no, that wasn't fine. Oh no, that was a mistake by me. I just assumed he was upset that I ran in on the match when it wasn't even that match. Oh man, wow, I messed that up. San Jose, show 18, week 18. We have a Falls Count Anywhere match for the WWE Universal Championship in the opener, and the women's tag team titles are on the line in an Extreme Rules match in the main event, so that's getting some love. We got self promos from Christina Fury and Sammy Vortex. I don't want their rivalry to grow just yet. Don't want that to pay off at this PLE. We'll push that to the next one. And then a call out from Danielle Wallace on the champion. Big advantage that we do have also is our show logistics. We're getting every optional bonus at the moment, which I'm sure helps as well. So jumping into this week, title on the line, Nick Nosedive versus Tim Burr. Nosedive is the new champion. Legendary 5-star match. Let's go. Love to see that on a weekly TV. Excellent promo. That grows to 4. Jody Garcia versus Whitney Quaid. Whitney is the winner there. And a great 3.5-star match. That goes to Rivalry 4. Excellent from Sammy Vortex. Love to see it. Red Monsoon versus John the Fish Herman. Red Monsoon picks up the win. Self promo from Christina Fury. Excellent as well. And then titles on the line in the main event. Extreme Rules. New champions in Sassy Molassie and Carolina Reaper. And that got a double jump again. So now it's at level 4. Wow, that's sick. Love to see that. John Cena versus Akira Tozawa again in the opener. No title match, and every match is normal except for the main event, which is Backstage Brawl. I feel like Karrion Kross and Randy Orton have been going at it a lot in this episode, so I'm not sure if that is stale, but we'll see how that does for them. Gigi Dolan versus Nikki ASH, who's currently the champion. And look at Adrian Buck in the main event against Roman Reigns and Booker T. Very interesting main event there. And NXT 2.0 have Hell in the Cell in the opener. Tables match between Penelope Perfect and I always forget her name. Neon Albright or Neon Bright, I forget. Too bad. But again, no promos, and again, just 8 wrestlers used. We had a 5-star opener, which again, easily not even easily match of the week. The Hell in the Cell was just behind it. Oh no, 2-star for Penelope Perfect and a Bright Star, Neon Bright Star, that's her name. What was the other one I wanted to check out? Yeah, fans getting tired of that's for sure. But still got them 4 stars in the main event. Show quality C, match card quality B. 49,000 fans. That's a big week for SmackDown. And $137,000 gained. In season 3, that our money cap will go up again. So just a note for that. 30,000 fans for Raw. How we got 27,000 for NXT Black and Gold, 27,000 for NXT 2.0, and we got another GM trophy, reach 4 million fans. And wow, okay, so what? We're gonna be at 6 trophies right now. I was not expecting to get this many trophies this season. So That's solid. It's 6 already. Wow, okay. So we just took a huge lead over Raw because we, again, just near 100,000 fans over them, but now 4 trophy lead over Xavier Woods. Go-home show of SmackDown. I think might be a bit weaker than last week's show, but we have a submission match in the main event. We're going to call that feud now because we actually still had one too many for this PLE, and that one was getting stale already. So we're going to pay that off tonight. Got the tag team champion split up into singles matches, and then Extreme Rules Sammy Vortex versus Christina Fury, who we are going to see here. Christina Fury has 99 popularity, so she has been doing the work and continues to win. That is now to level 3. That's a 3.5 star match. That's maybe a little bit more. All the promos are self promos just to boost up some of the people who have a bit lower popularity on the roster. Got Kerry Rush versus Carolina Reaper. Normal match. I'm guessing 2.5. Yeah, 2.5. I'm hoping for 2.5 for both. Tim Burr with a good promo, +3. Sassy Molassie versus Billy Slugger. Again, 2.5, 3 would be great. Wow, 3.5. Okay, did not see that coming. Mr. Higglesby with an okay, +2 popularity. And Red Monsoon versus John Fish Herman submission match. Red Monsoon wins, 3.5 stars. So I was expecting a bit more from that one as well. But all right, no problem. Over on Raw, they have a title match from double champion Charlotte Flair. It's crazy that she's a double champion and she only has 79 popularity against Becky Lynch, and John Cena again against Akira Tozawa. NXT Black and Gold. Shayna Baszler versus Nikki ASH. Nikki's popularity has gotten pretty good. And Adrian Buck and Kombucha in the main event. Love to see it. NXT 2.0. Logan Paul versus Rikishi. Those styles don't match up, so that's probably going to be a terrible... I don't want to assume, but that's probably not going to be great. Let's go ahead and see the main event of NXT 2.0. 3.5 still. Okay, fair enough. State match my main event, so can't be trash talking them. Raw had the best show of the week, so we'll have to pay attention to that. We got show quality, match card quality, C and C. 27,000 fans, so a little bit on the low end for us. Raw match card quality B, and they got 41,000 fans, so a nice little jump for them. Bring themselves within 80,000, I think. 25 for NXT Black and Gold, and 2.0 did 40,000. So they're just way too far behind now, I think, to get on this one. We got the commissioner goal of resting both your primary champions, so free booking from Triple H, and then a season interfere. Oh, nice. Okay, fair enough. So again, just carrying on business as usual right now. We are 97 or 90,000 fans ahead of Raw. WrestleMania Backlash. Sammy Vortex, my contract's up at the end of the week. I could let her go, honestly, but at the same time, we have enough money and it resets. So I'm going to say seems reasonable, add her for the rest of the season. Same thing with Higglesby. He asked for a whole bunch last time. Only 150,000 this time. John the Fish Herman wants some time off. I'm going to say sure. I'm going to try to make that happen. And Kerry Rush does not want to face Carolina Reaper. But unfortunately, you have to pay off your rivalry now. So I have to say sorry no to Kerry Rush. Okay, there's a new logistics we can buy. In Road Crew, we can now get level 4. So we're going to go ahead and buy that. We still have some remaining money, so that is good. We still have 800,000 to play with, so we go ahead and bought that. And yeah, so we'll just go ahead and finish doing this, and I can jump right into the match card here. One slot unbooked because of the fact that John the Fish Herman is asking for the week off. And basically when I do a tag match, it's everybody involved. So, all right, we're just going forward with that. The women are getting the main event slot, and I think they deserve that. So we'll go ahead and jump in. All of these are level 4 rivalries, which is nice. So we should get a nice little bonus for that. We got the opener Falls Count Anywhere between Nick Nosedive and Tim Burr for the WWE Universal Championship. And Tim Burr regains his title in a classic 4.5 star match. The rest are self-promos. I probably could have done these as charities, but helping out the popularity doesn't hurt either. Sassy Molassie, Carolina Reaper defending their titles. They win, so Kerry Rush not going to be happy. And a 4.5 as well, so that's solid. Christina Fury. I definitely should have done a charity with her. She's already at 100 popularity. We have Jody Garcia and Whitney Quaid. Whitney Quaid picks up the win. Last man standing match. That's her specialty. 4.5 star. Sammy Vortex with an excellent promo, so that's good. She's now in the 80s for popularity. Extreme Rules match for the Intercontinental Championship. Olaf Ostrovsky is champion once again in a 4.5 star match. Hopefully we get a nice little jump here, and this is now a 5-star match just to add a little icing on the cake there. Danielle Wallace is champion in a 5-star match. So she might have the best season so far, I think. We'll see at the end. But that's a fantastic show from SmackDown. Cage match from Raw to open up. Iron Man normal backstage brawl, and then a steel cage again in the main event for the tag team titles. Interesting card. That could be pretty solid from Raw. NXT Black and Gold, no promos booked, but a lot. Whoa, 3 Hell in a Cells to end the show with a TLC opener and a backstage brawl. Very interesting. And NXT 2.0, Extreme Rules, normal, and then a steel cage to end it with no promos. This is where I'd love to see the roster. How many people do NXT 2.0 actually have on their roster? Because we haven't seen a promo being booked from week 20 to week 16. So very interesting, but very good cards all around. NXT 2.0 had a 1.5 star opener. Wow. So they are going to fall behind here for sure. Raw did kind of keep up with us, so that's solid. NXT Black and Gold, same thing, but it was just NXT 2.0 had a brutal run there. Match card quality A, love to see that. 159,000 fans and $112,000, so that's good. Show quality D from Raw and show quality A, so that's really showing the difference there, is the lack of money they have. Show quality C, match card quality A. 133,000 pounds from Black and Gold, and 71,000 from NXT 2.0. That's brutal. So we got the injury rehab card for one of the Commissioner Golds, and we are now 100 plus over Raw, who now have their 3rd GM trophy, but still far back from our 6th. Final stretch here, road to WrestleMania. Carrie Rush, my contract's up at the end of the week. I want to give her a bonus because she was upset that I made her face Carolina Reaper again. 37K. That's easy. I can make that happen, no problem. Tim Burr also, 37. Seems reasonable. Jody Garcia wants to win. I don't have a fixed match card, so we're just have to take a chance. Sensational Starla, I can't do that. I gotta start a new feud with the most popular face now, and that's unfortunately not you. So hopefully she does not, what are my rematch clauses? It's not a thing! Rematch clauses are not a thing! So I'm a little disappointed. Moderate decrease, that's fine. Okay, select the superstar. Whenever the superstar is using a match, you gain 1,000 fans. Show increase when shows book 3 more different match rules. And too big to take down. I will do this. I'll mix it up with different match rules. So on the road to WrestleMania, week 21, we have a submission opener between Christina Fury and Sammy Vortex, because I then want to get that feud started between Fury and Danielle Wallace, the 2 most popular ladies on the roster. We got Jody Garcia versus Billy Slugger. The men tag team titles are being introduced, and then the main event is a tables match for the women's tag team championships. So here we go. This is level 3, so I think this should be a pretty solid match, and Sammy is now 82 overall. 4-star opener, so happy with that for sure. Timber calling out Olaf. It went from 0 to a 1, so we don't get the double, which is unfortunate. Jody Garcia versus Billy Slugger. Billy Slugger comes out on top. Oh, so Garcia's going to be upset, I believe. She wanted to win her next match. Danielle Wallace, and that starts a new one, so that is good. Title match here. Men's tag team title match. Monsoon and Mr. Higglesby are the champion in a 4-star match. Just a normal like that. Okay. Very happy with that. Okay, so we knew that grew to 1. And over here, this is a tag team tables match. Let's see what this gets us. Whitney Quaid is essentially our new champion. That's level 2 already in a 4-star match as well. So a really good first week on the road to WrestleMania. Over on Raw, we got a Fatal 4-Way opener where that should be pretty solid, I think, with the match types adding up there, and the Usos taking on Edge and Braun Strowman for the Raw Tag Team titles in the main event. NXT Black and Gold, Shayna Baszler versus Nikki ASH, and Kombucha versus Biggie. That's still going on for the North American Championship in their main event. And over on 2.0, got Sami Zayn versus Shinsuke Nakamura and Logan Paul versus Rikishi in the main event. I don't think that's going to do too well. We had a really good week, 3 4-star matches, which is fantastic. 2.0 had a 4-star opener, which is solid, and 3-star main event, so I guess not bad again. Raw, pretty solid week. They're going to get good booking, but we got the amazing booking, which is fantastic. Match card quality B, show quality C, 33,000 fans. Thought I'd get a bit more than that. Now we're over the $1 million mark for money to spend. Raw with 41, so they jumped up a little bit there. 38 from NXT Black and Gold, and 43 from NXT 2.0. So solid weeks all around. And yeah, we're at 110,000 fans over Raw at the moment. Week 22, we have the opener of Olaf Oskrovsky versus Tim Burr, champion versus champion. No titles on the line for that, though. Mid-card match of Jody Garcia trying to get her a win. And in the main event, the women's title is on the line. All normal matches trying to conserve some stamina leading into WrestleMania. And all logistics are maxed out. As we know, no power cards have been used. Yeah, so let's see how this goes. I was a little bit worried about the second mid-card in this match. We'll see how it goes. This gets us a 3-star match that only goes 3 stars. Got to level 2, though, which is good. Sammy Vortex, that double promo works. Jody Garcia, we just want to see a win for her here. There we go. So now she'll be a bit happier. She's been complaining in the emails about losing, and there's nothing I can do about it. 2.5 stars, so that was better to go with that opener. Sensational Starlet Whitney Quaid, no titles on the line, and they would have defended them anyway. 3.5 star, so that's good. And then Red Monsoon cutting a promo. Title match, popularity 100 versus popularity 100. Title on the line. Here we go. Christina Fury, Danielle Wallace. Danielle Wallace keeps her title on this occasion. Only 3.5 star match. Would have thought that would be a bit more, but we got the rivalry boost, which is good. Over on Raw, Jey Uso versus Braun Strowman in the opener, Extreme Rules, and Table's main event that includes Ignition, so good for her. Over on NXT Black and Gold, TLC match here, no titles on the line. I don't even know who the champions are here. Roman Reigns and Booker T seem to have a thing going. Interesting. Okay, so they're using promos again. How about NXT 2.0? They're using promos as well now, so that's good to see. And nothing of note, I don't think. It's Rikishi against Logan Paul again. We'll see how that goes. And that opener actually should be pretty solid. Yeah, I wish it is. 4.5 from NXT 2.0 and NXT Black and Gold. We had a pretty low week to what we've usually had. So we're going to go ahead and I hope we're not dropping too much here. 30,000. Raw should have had an okay week. 36,000 for Raw. So they'll gain a little bit on us. 50,000 from Black and Gold. That's a big jump. And 49 from 2.0. But unfortunately, they're just too far behind. There's no catching us for NXT 2.0. Unless they could rack up some trophies. But as I'll take my head away here, they're still sitting on 1. So I don't think so. So this is interesting. Jody Garcia now wants... what's she want here? Wants a bonus of 50K after going winless for about what felt like 10 weeks. Wins 1 match and wants a bonus. Luckily I have the money, so we'll try to keep her a bit happy. Major increase, so that's good. Let's need to wipe that smug off Whitney's face after that loss. Yes, I can make that happen for sure. In a tag match, of course, but I could definitely make it happen. Week 23, Las Vegas. We have the opener of the men's tag team title on the line and the main event of the women's tag team title on the line in a tables match. So that's basically very much focus in ring on the tag team title picture, and then all the promos are on the singles titles there. So go jump in. This one got us a pretty high rated match the first time around. John the Fish Herman and Nick Nosedive win in a 4-star match that gets the bonus and jumps to level 3. This is the best bronze card I think I've ever gotten This is pretty crazy that this is happening. Just because if you've played MyGM before, you know how frustrating it can be to build tag team rivalries. So this is unreal. Jody Garcia versus Carrie Rush, fresh off her bonus. She picks up another win. Carrie Rush is having a tough time at the moment. 3.5-star match, so that's good. This grows to level 3, so we didn't get the double boost, but we got at least one. Sammy Vortex versus Billy Slugger. Billy Slugger picks up the win. Great 3.5-star match. No rivalry grow there, but that's a bit annoying. That goes to level 3, which is good. And this one's already at level 4 in a tables match. I'm expecting a pretty good rating from this one. The heels take back the titles in a 4.5-star match. Over on Raw, the Usos not going for the not a title match, but the Usos take on Edge and Strowman again, and it's Becky Lynch versus Charlotte Flair in the main event in a tables match. So that's I think that rivalry has been going on since week 1. It's very much possible that that's been going on since week 1. Over on Black and Gold, MVP versus Ezekiel again. We'll see how that goes. Triple threat match, Adrian Buck in the main event again. Love to see it. Over on NXT 2.0, got Neon Brightstar, who's a champion right now, with Bianca Belair. So good for her that their titles are on the line. And Shawn Michaels versus Bobby Roode in the main event. Pretty good openers across the board. Basically tied with Raw this week. Exact match ratings. NXT Black and Gold week opener and NXT 2.0 week close. So again, still in between us and Raw. 42,000 fans, pretty solid show there from us. $212,000 gained. Raw match card C, match card quality B, 43,000. So again, very much neck and neck. They gained about 1,000 on us. 31,000 from Black and Gold, and 33 from NXT 2.0. So when it comes to the fans, Black and Gold are still in it, especially because they're only one trophy behind us. But we do have a 200,000 fan lead on them. And we have a 650,000 fan lead on Kurt Angle's NXT 2.0, and they only have one trophy, but Penelope Perfect is their champion, so he's doing something right. So here we are, the go-home show to WrestleMania. I will admit, this isn't the most sexy card, if you will, but Billy Slugger and Sammy Vortex looking like they might be the odd pairing out of who doesn't get a match at WrestleMania. So they're going to get their time to shine right now in the main event in a steel cage match. All logistics are maxed out. Again, no power cards used. I don't think I've used one since keeping Billy Slugger around in like week 12. So there we go. Going to confirm that booking. Got the tag team feud going on here. Title's not on the line. We're going to save the suspense for WrestleMania. Not like we haven't done a bunch of tag team title matches already, but it goes up to level 4. I'd love to see that. Want to see this go up to level 4, which it does. Perfect. Mid-card match, Jody Garcia versus Carrie Rush. Jody picks up another win. So after a tough run of things for her, she's now won 3 in a row. That didn't go up 1, so I wasted... Man, I thought for sure Olaf would get that boosted to 4, which is very tough. So... Sassy Molassie, this is the tag team feud, taking part in just a singles match. I took the two who had the best stamina. So this could have been a call out, didn't, but now that's going to go in at level 3, but it'll still pay off, no problem. And then the main event, Billy Slugger versus Sammy Vortex. Billy Slugger wins it, 4.5-star match. It becomes a level 4 rivalry. If they're still good to go, maybe I'll even just sneak that one in a singles match. Okay, so the women's champion Becky Lynch taking on Charlotte Flair, but look who's running in. It's Ali Brawler, so good for her. And in the main event, a tag team title match in a tables match on Raw. Over at NXT Black and Gold, it's Nikki ASH and Rhea Ripley against that's the open. Got a tag team title match in the the first mid card, and then Kombucha versus Biggie again for that North American title in a normal match. And then over on NXT 2.0. It is a fatal 4-way opener with Cody Rhodes, Omos, Shawn Michaels, and Robert Roode. Crazy. The mid-card title match, I think, might outshine their main event. We'll see if that is the case. It's not. Okay, so I guess that Johnny Gargano, Seth Rollins feud has cooled down a little bit. Raw with a very good week. They're the best show for sure. So they'll gain a little bit of ground on us. I do want to go take a look at that NXT 2.0. So is this, I guess fans are growing tired. Yeah. Oh, and Seth picks up an injury. That's tough for them. Fans are growing tired. Fans are growing tired. So 2 of the 4 matches on NXT 2.0, fans are already bored of it. That one's been going on for at least 10 weeks. See, again, this is only at level 2, but they've been running this for minimum since before the last string of pay-per-views, and it's only at level 2. So that's how much this shake-up card has been benefiting my tag division. And we are all good here. We're gonna have at least 3 matches that are at level 4 rivalry, so I'm happy with that. 38,000 fans. Would have loved to see a bit more on that, but again, big money increase. Match card quality A from Raw. So yeah, you see that reflected in their fan increase there. 54,000. That's huge. 43 from NXT Black and Gold, and 45 from NXT 2.0. So going into WrestleMania, we have Raw's climbed up. So now it's not a 100,000 fan lead over Raw anymore. It's closer to 85,000. So they did some good work trying to close the gap on us. So here we are, it's WrestleMania, and we have a very good card, I think. We have Olaf in the main event against Timber. Olaf could become a double champion. I've had a few comments in the comment section about making someone a double champion. So here we go, it's Olaf's time. He could be the first double champion. The 2 tag team title feuds are coming to a head. Billy Slugger and Sammy Vortex actually made the card. They got their rivalry level 4. Both their stamina is a bit low, so I'm going to leave it at a normal match there. And a Hell in a Cell opener for the Women's SmackDown Championship. And the 2 left that were off the card of Jody Garcia and Kerry Rush are cutting some charity promos to make some fans. So let's see where this gets us. Opener, Hell in a Cell match. Christina Fury is the champion in a legendary 5-star match. Good for her. That's Danielle Wallace's first loss in I don't know how long, and it happens at WrestleMania. So it's kind of a good storyline here. Billy Slugger and Sammy Vortex, both their popularities have gotten over 90. And a 4.5-star match in just a normal match. I love to see that. Kerry Rush got some fans for us. Thank you very much. Extreme Rules tag team title match. The Heels Stay champions Caroline Reaper and Sassy Molassie are the women's tag team champions in a 5-star match. Over on the men's side, Nick Nozive and John the Fisherman look to keep their titles in a tornado tag. They don't. Mr. Higglesby and Red Monsoon take the championships to become the new champions. And then Olaf Ostrowski versus Timber. If I had a fixed card match, I probably would have done it here in a TLC match. The reasoning for this is it's both their match specialties. So hopefully this gets us a 5-star match as well. And we have a double champion in a legendary 5-star match. What a way to end this season. We have a backstage brawl for Raw, 3 normal matches. We have 2 backstage brawls for Raw, so that's 20,000 fans for them. And Ali Brawler left off the show cutting a promo. Can't do that to my girl. Got Nikki Ash, Rhea Ripley in the opener, and Kombucha in the main event in an Iron Man match against Big E. Title not on the line for some reason. Strange booking there from Black and Gold. And then NXT 2.0, after not using promos basically for the last 15 weeks, here they are. They got a self promo of all things, a call out, and a charity. So I guess they're keeping Penelope and Neon Brightstar. But an Extreme Rules opener for the title, and Shinsuke Nakamura versus Sami Zayn. No title on the line over there. So that's very interesting. We have amazing booking. I think we're going to get the S tier booking for match card quality, which is, you love to see that. Okay, Raw did not bad. They had a little stumble that first mid card, but then at least 4 stars the rest of the way. NXT Black and Gold had a couple 5-star matches. Are they going to get hit with that poor ending? No, they're not. Okay, that's interesting because Roman Reigns versus Booker T was a 5-star match. And NXT 2.0, not bad, honestly. That the third mid card probably should have been switched around, but that's all good. 4-star match here. Rivalry, and Kombucha picks up the 4-week injury. We didn't get the match card quality S, which is kind of annoying. I'm not gonna lie. That was 4 5-star matches and one that was 4.5, so that's kind of brutal. Not gonna lie. We almost gained 300,000 fans from the show. And definitely going to take that. Raw gained 186, so big gain that we just had there. They lost money. NXT NXT Black and Gold, big show for them, 253,000. Okay, so that's a nice little jump from black and gold. And NXT 2.0 added in with 214, a major increase since their last PLE. So we'll take the final look of where we are at the end of Season 2. We are in first place with 6 trophies. I can't believe we racked up 3 this episode. And we have a pretty good lead now, 200,000 fans over Raw. So it looks like for the next episode of us doing Season 3, I'm going to add even more rules to make this even harder for us, because it looks like the jobbers have taken control. Check out the Slammy Awards real quick. Tyler Breeze of the Operator, most call-out promos for sure. The highest average superstar weight goes to Xavier Woods. The Risk Taker, most injuries in a season, Adam Pearce. And the Ringmaster, largest average crowd size. Okay, for some reason I don't believe that, and that just seems made up. But when you look at these stats, highest average show quality during PLEs, that can't be right. C? I don't know. I feel like we definitely did not go below B. Well, that's kind of strange. Okay, fair enough. Fair enough. Most new fans, we got that WrestleMania right there. And best match card A, I think we should have deserved the S for that last one. So we'll go ahead and advance that. Check that out. Most matches won. I really thought that was gonna be Danielle Wallace, but no, it's actually Sassy Molassie with 11. So here we are at the start of Season 3. We're gonna go ahead and leave it here for now. This is where we're gonna call it. If you've watched along this far already, thank you so much. Really appreciate that. If you haven't already, please leave a like on this video. Leave a comment down below who your favorite wrestler is. The series is getting to an end, so I will be doing the draw for the raffle prize pretty soon. So again, leave your favorite wrestler down below in the comments. And if you haven't already, please subscribe to the channel. That does help out a lot. This next episode of the Mission Impossible MyGM series will be dropping in 2 days from today. And as always, thank you for watching.